Hi, you guys. Hi, you guys. Today we are going to ask basically AI how come it's better to create a new Indeed, and it came up with a lot of ideas, and I actually did go ahead and create a new Indeed and found that it was telling me the truth. I actually had a situation today where I found out that I was getting these, like, after I would uh apply for a location, I would get these emails and they would tell me, like, we need to make sure that um you report whether you've received any benefits from the state. Have you received SNAP or whatever? And they would make me go through and put, like, my first name, last name, middle name, date of birth, my address, my social security card, it, like, everything. And I thought that this was like a legit business. Right now, the Federal Trade Commission is currently not taking reports because of the government shutdown, which is affecting this too. So when they come back, I will go and place my report about some of these websites that it navigated me to and everything. But I was able to reach out to the company that I thought I was applying to, only to realize that I was in fact not actually applying to them and that it was some kind of scam that was online. So be very careful. And that brings me to this. There is a lot of glitches in the systems right now, and you got to be very careful. Um, Improve your job application tracking just by making a new account with new email, everything. So the other thing that I found with Indeed was that because of them having like this algorithm that after you place one application at one location, I don't know how long it is, but it feels like it's months before they let you apply to that location again. And this is not realistic because most places are not usually hiring every 6 months. They're usually hiring either more often than that or less often than that. So if you see the posting and it's real and it's up there, you should be allowed to apply to it, and it sometimes does not let you apply to the posting, so it will just like disappear the posting. When you click on it, it will disappear and it will say this posting's not available, and then it just gives you like the address and it puts it in blue and it says see more like this. That means that you applied before, and because you applied before, now it doesn't want to let you apply again. And that did to me, it did that to me with Walmart. It did that to me with all of those, and I had to wait until it would let me apply again, unless you're applying to a separate position within the same company. So here we go. Fixes technical glitches. If your old account has issues, error messages, failed applications, or missing notification, creating a new one gives you a clean start, no corrupted data or broken settings. Improves job application tracking is number two. Old account often have outdated applications and resumes that confuse the system. A new account makes it easier to track only your current job searches and applications. And when I went and made the new account, I found that I actually was getting emails from Indeed right away letting me know which resume I had applied with, what files had I submitted, and the company that I had applied to. And also, I wasn't getting those weird after the fact emails that seemed to be coming from the company but weren't actually coming from the company, that were like, please report if you've gotten um, SNAP benefit or unemployment benefit, or if you have SSI, or if you've been a veteran, and they make you fill it all out and they say please self identify if you have a disability or whatever it is, and they make you put in your social security card number and yeah, the whole 9 yards. And please, if that happens to you, contact the company and let them know that you're trying to reach out to their HR team, and make sure you screenshot all of that and send it to them if possible, because um, I know that it can be so hard to get a hold of people. But yes, definitely let them know, and report the listing if it's definitely a fake or definitely a scam, and you go and confirm with the company that it was, like I did today, and it was a scam, and that was crazy and scary. But yes, it turned out to be absolutely a scam, which is insane. Um, Improves job application tracking. Old accounts often have outdated applications and resumes that confuse the system. A new account makes it easier to track only your current job searches and applications. That was the other situation that happened to me, was that I had people who would just call me right after, and it was not even anything to do with the job. It was just like a phone call that would come, and I would think, "Oh, they're calling me for this job." And I would pick up, and because I watch all this news and I know not to say, not to say yes in those kinds of things. For that reason, I knew not to give them that word, and I always tell them, I have your phone number and I'm going to report you to the FTC, because I am literally the queen of reporting anything that I see suspicious to the Federal Trade Commission. I feel like the Federal Trade Commission's got me on speed dial at this point, because every time that somebody does anything that I think this doesn't look right, I go to the FTC. Okay. So, yeah. Update your professional image. A new account lets you upload a fresh optimized resume, a new profile photo, updated skills, education, and experience. This can help employers see your current strengths instead of your older data. So, what happened was that I found that I was able to upload not just my resume, long form, but I was also able to upload my short form resume, which is just like my last like 4 jobs on that one page, and then my portfolio and CAPTCHA code, so they can scan it, or they can do Google Lens, which will scan the CAPTCHA codes and bring up my portfolio. So I was able to do that. And then you can also submit the cover letter in there too. So that's good, because I tend not to like when they only want you to submit like one document, and it's like, okay, but what about my resume, my cover letter, and anything else that they're asking for me to submit, like my surf safe or my license where I can serve alcohol, because I also have a certification for that I can serve alcohol to people, because I can I forget where I got it from, but it's through the state, and you got to pay and you got to do a whole thing. And I did all of that because most of the fast food industry is actually moving towards serving alcohol to people, because they're not making those sales for the labor budget. They get all these budgets. They have a food budget, labor budget, all these budgets, and they have to stay like under that amount in order for them to be considered like profitable. So, anyways, avoids algorithm confusion. Number 4, um, Indeed matching system uses your search and application history to recommend jobs. If your old account activity is outdated or inconsistent, it can affect your job matches. Starting new resets the algorithm to match your current career goals, security, and privacy. If you've ever shared your old Indeed account with others, used public Wi Fi, yeah, I never used public Wi Fi for that reason, or think your login could have been compromised, a new account protects your data and privacy. Faster employer responses. Some employers may skip older or inactive accounts. A newly created account with recent activity, updated resume, fresh applications make you appear more active and motivated, increasing response rates. So, this is what we have to do. We have to delete the old account after 6 months and make new accounts. It's just the only way, you guys, because it's so saturated out there, and the system, the algorithm, the code, I don't know what's going on with that website, but this is how you're going to beat the system, okay? Easier to organize multiple job paths if you're switching industries, for example, from customer service to design or business roles. Having a new account dedicated to your new career focus keeps everything tidy and relevant. Yes, that is right. So this is this is what you guys are gonna do. Just after a year, make you a new account. After 6 months, if you're having a really hard time right now, make you a new account, place a new email, make a whole new account, and try and see if that helps. And do the same with ICMS. That one, I wish somebody would troubleshoot that website, because that website is so buggy. It's so buggy. Um yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I really hope that this helps you. I want to see you succeed. I want you to basically go to the top, and I want to see you have a team and for things that are good to happen to you. I want the best, not just for you, but for the people that you enclose in your circle. And I just know that even if I'm not here 5 years from now, that I wish you the best, and I will be there, watching over you. So thank you guys for watching, and take care of yourselves.